Hello, audience. My name is Dawson. His name is Justin.
Hello.
And today we want to welcome you guys back to episode 7 of Recommendation Mondays. This is the show where Justin recommends me a movie, I recommend him a movie, we go watch those movies and come back and review those movies. Now, Justin, since you let me go last week first, which is a first, I'm going to let you go this week first.
So it is October, so I want to get a little bit spooky up in here.
What?
Not too spooky though. This is a movie I watched a little while back, maybe a few months ago. It's not that old. I think maybe just like a year or two old. The movie you're going to be watching this week is Unfriended.
Oh, that social media movie. All right.
Basically the Skype ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. I love scapegoats because I use Skype all the fucking time. All right.
So
That sounds
Dawson,
fine, I guess.
what will my eyes be taking in today?
So, the movie I'm going to recommend you this week is a movie that I saw last year, probably around Christmas time. Me and my uncle were just talking, and the TV was playing in the background, and then all of a sudden we kind of heard a voice that we both knew, which was Gerard Butler. And we sat down, we watched this movie, and it was, I can't even explain how good this movie was, and like we just never heard about it. And that is Law Abiding Citizen.
Never heard of it.
Oh my god, exactly. Like, I haven't really. Every time I talk about this movie, nobody ever has seen it.
Hmm.
And it's so good. All right.
Alrighty then. So yeah, guys, we'll be back in a flash. And we're back. I just got done watching Law Abiding Citizen, and Dawson just finished watching Unfriended. So we're here to talk about it.
Yeah. So, what did you think about Law Abiding Citizen?
This movie, what it freaked me out at a lot of points. Like, first, I'm going to go over its information first. It is a crime drama thriller. The synopsis is as follows. A frustrated man decides to take justice into his own hands after a plea bargain sets one of his family killers free. He targets not only the killer, but the district attorney and others involved in the deal. This movie is starring Gerard Butler, Jamie Foxx, and amongst other people.
All their personalities.
Yeah. But those are, of course, like the two big names because they're two basically main people in the movie. Gerard Butler, of course, being the antagonist, I guess would be the word for him.
Okay. So before you start, I do want to hear what you thought. But were you rooting for Gerard Butler's character? Like,
I
weren't you on his side?
This is my thoughts on the movie. I was the only person I was actually rooting for was the woman named Sarah. Like I wanted her to survive because she was like I never was able to have kids because of this job. Like I just wanted her to survive because like I wanted her to have like a good life. So it hurt me when she died. I could not find myself able to root for Clyde or Nick. I just could not root for either of them because number one, this could have all been avoided if Nick did not take the deal, and two, it's hard to root for a psychopath.
So what deal was it?
The deal basically, um, the two killers that killed Gerard Butler's his wife and his daughter, one got the death sentence, one got about 5 years in jail. So and he was not too happy with that deal, so he decided to make sure the guy who got the sentence had like the worst possible death.
Yeah, that was a crazy scene.
Yeah,
I
that
do remember
scared the
that scene.
shit out of me. I was not see that coming. And the other guy basically was chopped to pieces, one them at
Yeah,
a time,
and it was a
his
mirror above him.
eyelids, mirror, his dick and
It's all
balls
coming.
cut
It's all
off.
coming back to me. Like it's been a while since I've seen the movie. It's been
Mm.
almost a year, so I'm a little bit fuzzy. I actually had the reason I asked you what the deal was because I completely forgot.
Oh, okay.
But also it's good to mention. But
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, it's
I just while watching it, I had the thoughts of I cannot root for either of these people. Like the only person I want to like survive and have a good life is Sarah, because I just wanted her to be able to like go have some kids, have a good life. But no, car bomb.
I was rooting for Gerard Butler's character honestly because I felt like though his motives were a little overzealous, I don't know. I just me and my uncle were both like, yeah, you do your thing. Um,
I could see that it was just the two people that killed his family, and maybe a few of the people involved with the deal. But when he started killing people that like weren't even working there at the time, it's hard to root for somebody who's just killing people for the sake of, oh, you are a lawyer, oh, you're dead. You weren't even in you weren't even in the state while this deal was going down. You're still dead. It's
yeah,
like he was basically just killing anybody who worked in the same office, even if they had nothing to do with the deal. It's
yeah.
like it's hard to root for that because that's just senseless. There's there's no sense behind it.
He kind of reminds me of um, Gerard Butler's character reminds me of the Punisher inside the Daredevil series.
That is true.
He is the exact same way. He has a motive, and whoever gets in his way, he'll kill him. He has there's no
There's
repercussions.
no remorse.
There's no remorse. It's like if you get in my way at any time, you're dead. He
Yeah.
said, you stay out of the way, you're fine. You walk in my path, I'll fucking blow your face off. And that's exactly what this character in this movie does. You get in his way, you're dead.
Yeah. It's
And
just
he's like the Punisher. Maybe Gerard Butler should have been the Punisher. No, I love the Punisher in the MCU.
yeah. I mean, it's just so hard to root for anybody. Like, I'm glad that Jamie Foxx's character made it out alive, and I mean, he's not really scot free because he saw so many coworkers and friends killed. But
Oh yeah, he'll be scarred.
it's just it's so weird seeing like him in this when the only thing I've ever actually seen him in, as far as I can remember, is Horrible Bosses as Motherfucker Jones. And those are
You've never seen. No, you haven't. You haven't seen like Amazing Spider-Man 2.
no.
You haven't seen. There's
There
a
might
bunch of
be some
movies that
other things I just don't remember, but at least within recent
he's a
history,
great actor.
yeah, it's like but like this role is so serious, and his him as
Yeah,
Motherfucker Jones is completely like different.
yeah.
It's so different.
And in the last movie seen, I'm assuming the last movie you've seen with Gerard Butler had to have been Olympus Has Fallen.
That is a good bet.
And in that movie, all he's doing is trying to protect people and trying to kill the bad guys. And now he kind of is the bad guy in this movie.
Yeah,
And yeah, but he's still shooting the hell out of people and killing people and doing bad things.
this movie overall was I enjoyed it. There was a few times where I was like, I know I gave you a movie that's classified as horror, but I feel like this is scarier than anything that you might be seeing. Just like watching a guy get a leg cut off, I could not handle it. And like, when the judge got the phone call, her phone exploded in her fucking ear. That made
Yeah,
me jump the hell. It was this movie was quite the ride.
quite the ride. All right.
That's pretty much all I gotta say. What'd you think of Unfriended?
So before I get into my review of it. Unfriended is a movie about a group of online chat room friends finding themselves haunted by a mysterious supernatural force using the account of their dead friend. And it stars a bunch of kind of unknowns. It's a you know it's a like a festival movie. All like the you go to little film festivals. But it does star Heather Sozeman, Matthew Bower, Courtney Halverson, Shelley Hennings, um, Moses Storm, Will Peltz, Renee Olstead, and Jacob Wasaki. I apologize. I'm terrible with names, but more or less the premise of this movie, the synopsis kind of gets it right, but more or less there's this girl named Laura who was kind of the school bully, and she was going through some things with her family. She would get like completely shit-faced, and she'd end up, different places. Videos were recorded of her, stuff online. Basically, she was cyberbullied for being the bully. And a bunch of people basically told her to kill herself, including pretty much the main star of this movie, Val. Or not Val, Blair. Sorry. Blair, she was kind of like the driving force in Laura's suicide, because they used to be really good friends growing up, since they were very young. And I think the coolest part about this movie, if you see the trailers, you know exactly what this movie is. It's pretty much cut and paste exactly what's in the trailers. So don't watch the trailers if you're going to watch this movie, because you're going to get the entire movie. But I love, and I think it's really cool, the entire movie is played out on a computer screen. Until the very end, the last shot that lasts for about 5 seconds, the entire film is on the computer screen. And I thought that it played out very well. The actors do what they're supposed to do. They're actually pretty good in their roles. I didn't feel like none of them were like overplaying it. They all felt genuine. The reactions felt genuine. I thought that there was a few times where maybe just to keep the movie going along. I mean, when I say that, I mean the instant messaging parts. They type it out and send it, and then immediately they'd start typing back. And I felt like that was just to kind of keep the movie going faster. Usually that doesn't happen like that, but it's a movie. I felt like having all the links open was nice. This is done on a Mac, so how a Mac is set up, there's like a sidebar. She's clicking through and opening Spotify, listening to music, and she closes that out, and she's instant messaging people, and she's going to Skype, and they're like hanging up and recalling and trying to figure out who this Billy person is in their call. And Billy happens to be Laura, her account. She's the person that committed suicide, and basically they're playing this game. It felt like a lot of it basically felt like a trial tribulation type thing, kind of like Saw is. You have this trial, and if you tell the truth, or if you play the game right, then you survive. But if you don't, you're dead. And they basically played not two truths, one lie. They played it's like the 5-finger game. You hold up 5 fingers. You say something. If you've done it, you put your finger down. I don't know what that's called. I completely forgot. And they start saying stuff. And basically, the reason Laura, if you're led to believe this is Laura, her ghost, she's trying to get them to confess to things that they've done to her and things they've done to each other. Basically, trying to make them feud and fight with each other. And there's some shit that goes down and said it's pretty messed up. And the first person to die is Val, And I'm sorry, if you haven't seen this movie, go watch it now, because I'm going to spoil pretty much all the deaths, because they're kind of all laid out in front of you.
With videos like these, you have to kind of expect that these are spoiler reviews. So
Yeah, I mean, yeah, just go watch the movie and then come back and listen to the video. Val, you're led to believe she drinks bleach, and she ends up dying, having a seizure. Then you have the next person to die is Ken, and he basically blends himself up and blunt force trauma to the head, banging his head on everything. And then next to die would be Adam, and he shoots himself in the face. And then it was Jess. She sticks a curling iron down her throat. And when it's on, so it's literally burning her esophagus. Mitch stabs himself in the face. And then at the very, very end, you don't actually get to see Blair's death, but you do get to see Laura Ghost come on top of her for like a quick second. Like it's like if you blink, you miss it. It's like 2 frames, and you get to see like somebody like jump on top of her. It's like the laptop closes, jump, end of the movie. So there are some brutal death scenes in this movie. They're very quick. They're not overdone. I think the only one that is kind of overdone and very weird is the blender one.
Yeah.
That's the only one. It's because he was making fucking homemade salsa at his desk. and that's a Ken thing to do, man. It's Ken. You know him. You love him. But yeah, everything, the curling iron, she's in the bathroom locked up. Curling iron's probably in there, dead. The gun, he was swinging a gun around, threatening people. He shoots himself in the face. In the beginning of the movie, the guy with the knife, his name is, I'm trying to remember, Mitch, I think. He's like trying to be all, overpowered. Like, take off your shirt, I'm going to stab you or whatever. So he stabs him in the face. So they're all like warranted. They're kind of set up in the beginning, and then throughout the movie they're set up. So their deaths are, I think they're well executed. The only thing I'd say that's a little bit overdone in this movie, the only thing is the lag in the call. Mm-hmm. There's way too much lag.
I mean, we know those pains.
I know, but like when there's lag in the call, the entire call goes pixelated. It doesn't go like a broken mirror.
That's true.
It doesn't do that. It just kind of like goes pixely. Kind of just, it drops frames a little bit. It doesn't like look like somebody punched the camera and it's all cracked. It doesn't look like that. And like the pixels don't go black and different blues and purples. So I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt that that was their thing. And it's not the only movie that's done that type of thing with lag in movies, or whatever, drop frames. But that's the only thing that I thought was a little bit overdone when it comes to trying to make it look as real as possible, because it ended up just coming off a little bit too much. Mm-hmm. But I actually enjoyed the movie. It didn't get the best ratings. A lot of these movies don't. They're just like those teen horror movies that do shitty. But it did do good at some film festivals because of the whole aspect of it. It is pretty much all done on a computer screen. And the only time you get to see the actors is through their webcams. So that's a really cool concept, and it's executed very well. So yeah, I mean, I enjoy this movie. Would I watch it again? I think I would. I think I would watch it again if I got the chance, because I did think it was a fun movie. I don't know how, what the time frame would be for me to watch it again. I don't know if I'll watch it in the next month or so. But if I ever got the chance to watch it again, yeah, if it came on TV or whatever, I think I would. So that's my hopefully short review. I usually always go. The only thing I really want to know is, they never really showed how Laura killed herself. Was that picture? It's been a while since you've seen the movie, but basically there's like this webpage, and on the webpage, there's a girl hanging.
Mm-hmm.
But I find that I don't know if that picture would be leaked to the public. I don't think that, her parents or the
Laura,
cops or
real quick, Laura's the initial girl that was cyberbullied, right?
yeah, she
Because he
was the
threw out like a
bully. She
thousand
was
names.
yeah,
So
she was the bully that was cyberbullied.
did she not shoot herself in the
I
face?
don't know.
Because didn't they have video of that?
I don't remember seeing her shoot. No, because there's a few videos. There's one of her passed on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
She shit herself, more or less, drunk.
Mm-hmm.
There's one of her getting into an argument at a party. And there's one of her, it looks like she's like slitting her wrists in the parking lot. But I don't remember ever seeing her shoot herself.
I swore she shot herself, but it's been at least like 3 or 4 months since I've seen the
And
movie.
and I honestly don't know if they ever said, how she killed herself. And it doesn't really matter how she killed herself.
The point of the matter
Um,
of fact is that she's dead.
yeah, the whole thing is that she's dead, but they kind of, for the whole movie, for you to kind of, you know, not you don't, yeah. There's nobody in this movie that you're really rooting for.
Yeah. It's kind of just
Because
watching it play out. It's not like
yeah, you're just watching the entire event play out, and you kind of know that by the end of this, they're all gonna die.
yeah.
Kind of like
It's
the
kind
whole
of
Final Destination thing.
I was thinking like more like Saw, like basically if like all if not like maybe like one might survive, but if not all are going to be
Yeah,
dead in some way, shape, or form.
but it's like how? But I would have liked to know, and they probably did say, and I probably missed it, and they probably said it a few times, and I completely didn't hear it. That's something that would happen. Um, but yeah, so I don't want to keep on talking about it too much. It's just if you want to see the movie and if you ever had any want or desire to watch it, you know, if not for anything, it's a really cool premise, and it's the whole movie's on a computer screen is pretty cool.
Hmm.
So yeah, Justin, what is your rating for the movie you watched?
So I enjoyed it. I didn't love it, but I liked it. I liked it well enough. So I'm going to give it a 7.5.
Okay.
So Dawson, what is your rating for Unfriended?
Um, I think for technicality alone, and I think the movie was well executed for what it was. I think I'm going to give it uh, a 6.5.
All right.
It's higher than I think anybody's given it so far on any of the big rating sites.
That could be
But
true.
yeah, what would you recommend this movie to anybody else?
Um, as long as you're not squeamish and you can see people die, sure.
There's some pretty brutal stuff in that movie.
Yeah. So Dawson, what do you recommend Unfriended?
I think I already have.
Yeah,
I think I
like
think
five
I, I
times.
think I think I did. I think I would recommend it.
So that's 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, that's pretty much it,
Anything
right?
else?
No, I think if I try to talk anymore, I just repeat myself or go on for another 15 minutes.
Fair enough. So yeah, guys, like thank y'all for watching. Join us on Thursday for Throwback Thursday. It is,
And we have Legend of Tomorrow on that day,
and
right?
there's tomorrow on Thursday. So 2 videos one day. So
Ooh,
we'll cool shit. And then Thursday is my pick. So maybe I'll find a good throwback movie. I don't know. I doesn't come to mind right now, but I'll find something.
probably, hopefully.
So yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Join us Thursday, and we'll see y'all then.
Bye.